Refugee children have often seen great danger, felt much sadness and experienced too much loss in their young lives. For some, settling in Australia is a chance to utilise their survival skills and build a new life. But for most, the stress of moving away from their homeland and into a strange country, often without the support of their family, can result in alienation, behavioural problems and even depression. For these children who suffer such traumatic stresses, the HEAL program offers a chance to make sense of the world. Jane Griffin is a HEAL coordinator at Milperra State High School.
HEAL stands for Home of Expressive Arts in Learning, and it's an integrated music therapy and art psychotherapy program, which means that we have a music therapist and 3 art therapists who are working with our refugee kids.
So what is art therapy?
Art therapy is a form of psychotherapy which uses art as a basis to explore and to investigate and to create change. But also we use other artistic or creative modalities, like we use a bit of drama, we use sound, we use the sand play. As you can see here, we have a sandbox, and on the shelves we have a number of symbols. And all of these symbols are used for the kids to tell stories. They just choose whoever they feel most like. And sometimes they'll choose someone who is very powerful. Sometimes they'll choose someone who's very angry. Or sometimes they'll choose an animal to represent themselves. And then in the sand, they'll tell a story. We give them a range of materials they can use. They can paint, draw, sculpt, cut and paste. And it's never about the finished product. So I think one of the reasons art therapy and music therapy are so popular is because they're very attractive to adolescents. You know, who doesn't want to play drums or paint something? Mm. And so they take away the stigma which other mental health services may have. They're not coming to talk about what's wrong. They're coming here to show us their strengths creatively. And what's the best thing about Milperra?
They help students who's teenager to learn English, art, and respect.
Miss Jenny is good miss because every time help me about English, about my problem with my life.
Tanya Balil is the music therapist at Milperra. She uses music as a means of therapeutic healing.
What does music mean to you when you're feeling down, when you're feeling happy? How does music assist you in accompanying you in the important moments of your life? Music therapy is, I guess, the use of music as a means to support people in their well-being, and it ranges from the physical, emotional, psychological, spiritual also, if you want, behavioral. It's just addressing all the different parts of the person, but using music as a means. Music is the ground. Assisting them with music therapy to express whatever's happening for them, even if sometimes in the group context much of the story is not necessarily spoken. The fact that they're in a group of people together really gives them a lot of strength, and it's revisiting this sense of identity, who they are, and what they can provide and what they can contribute to Australian society as a group, as a collective, and then as an individual. Today, seeing the boys, despite their fears and their anxiety and their shyness, standing up and performing in front of the school, which is a huge thing for them to do, and seeing that as a culmination of a process.
Creative therapy is vital for refugees. It helps them adjust and deal with the life they have come from. Because art therapy isn't a recognised role within Education Queensland, Jane spends a great deal of her time trying to fund the wages for fellow therapists.
I think HEAL really makes a difference in their lives. I think it frees them up to be available for learning.
Well, what is the most satisfying part about your job?
The most satisfying part is seeing change.